All right. It says we're live. So welcome, guys. Another drink along. July 2024. We got Paul Clarkson in the house at least so far. He says an ice
Drinking water.
cold water is his entry buzz. What's your entry buzz, Brian?
Yes. I hadn't had much of this in a while. But I think this
Oh
Kilchoman
yeah,
was
Kilhoman.
what initially made me fall in love with Isla's, and it's got
Mm,
tons and tons of finishing flavor on it. I mean,
mm.
this is a blend of Sauterne cask, bourbon barrel, and
Ooh,
sherry cask, and I think the split is like at least 60% bourbon and then maybe like 25-30% sherry. So it's, oh, there it is right there, 70% bourbon,
oh
25%
nice,
Sauterne, and then 5% sherry. So anyway, a lot
nice.
of bourbon flavor, a lot of robustness in it. It's real good. What about you?
I'm going Isla as well. But this one is a longtime love of mine is Ardbeg, but specifically this is a heavy pours or heavy vapors. Um,
Nice.
yeah, it's
Heavy
not that
pours
heavy a
of heavy
pour.
vapors.
Yeah. Um, but that's how it's spelled too. So we got Katie in the house and Jim.
True, true.
I've never heard of Glenn Fodry. Fodry. That's cool.
Yeah, he shared me a sample of that. I think I got it in a drawer behind me here.
Nice. A bottle of it? Oh, no, you said you got a sample. Yeah.
Just
Oh,
a sample. Yeah, yeah.
K and K. K and K. Oh, Katie and Curtis.
Oh, Curtis and Katie.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
Curtis and Katie.
No. I'm on
I'm
Katie's side
seeing.
here.
I'm
Yeah.
not sure. I'm curious if YouTube people are having a little trouble with the stream. Every now and then, at least on
Mhm.
StreamYard, I'm seeing like a lot of freezes and pauses and
I
stuff.
saw
So
it freeze on
let us
you
know in the
at one
comments
point.
if.
Yeah. If it's
Yeah, I keep
terrible, then
seeing it
it's
freeze on
fine.
you. Like you're.
Oh, really?
Yeah, weird. It's like 5 seconds
Huh.
frozen, 5 seconds working. I don't know.
But then, yeah,
Oh
that's
well.
weird because I'm not
Anyway,
seeing
we're
any
here
of
to
that.
drink
Yeah.
though, not
We're
watch
here to
video.
drink. We got Katie. Yeah, it's definitely Katie. I got it right from the mouth of the couple, I guess. Yeah. So
Yeah.
okay, stream on YouTube looks fine. Says Max. Yeah, we got some fun
Good.
entry buzzes. Yeah, let me just finish a little more of my entry buzz, and we'll talk a little life and
Yeah.
stuff. How you guys all doing? Hope it's a
I actually
enjoyable July Sunday for you guys.
hot over here. I poured my entry buzz like 30 minutes ago and just realized I
Mm,
hadn't even taken a sip. So I just took my first sip. And man, this is like
mm.
even better than I remember, man.
Oh yeah,
There's a good amount of peat here, but there's also a good amount of just like thick flavor, bourbon
yeah.
barrel finish kind of flavor.
So we've done. Yeah,
Hey,
Brian's back. It's funny because we recorded last week's episode and reentry buzz. And it's like it is kind of the besides the reentry buzz, this is Brian's reintroduction. But tomorrow's episode we'll talk about his a new
sure.
baby, unless you want to talk a little bit today. But
Yeah, well, I'll spoil it a little bit. So
yeah.
name drop here. So Emma Willow Wrap. So we've got a
Heyo.
Emma Wrap addition to the family now. So
Ida
everyone say
Bar.
hi to
She's
Emma.
like flying out of Newark. You ever
Yeah, I know.
mm,
Yeah, I totally thought of that a while back. And I was like, it's actually kind of funny because on our little baby moon trip that we did to New York City, we flew into
mm.
EWR.
Oh nice.
Extra
That's
little
funny.
Emma connection there too.
Hey.
But
Ooh, Ben
anyway,
Klepsig into house. Go ahead. I cut you off.
nice. Oh yeah, yeah, signatory. Nice, nice. But yeah, things are going well though. As you can see, I'm alive and I'm awake, and that's good. But things have been just as expected. Nothing crazy's happened. Some days are better than others. Man, yesterday was like a grumpy all day, Emma grumpy all day, every
Uh-huh.
day kind of day. But today's a little better. She's been sleeping a lot today because I think she had a lot of awake time yesterday.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. That's exciting though. Congrats. Kind of to me, it's like old news,
Thank
but
you,
I don't
thank
want to like steal from that moment. So,
you.
yeah,
Right.
yeah. So, but I'm glad she's doing well. I'm glad Sam's doing really well,
Mhm.
and grateful. She
And you know,
is a
one
month
more.
old yesterday, right?
That's correct. A month old
Yeah.
yesterday.
Mhm.
Um, one more bit of insider information too. In our list of names that we were going through, since today we're drinking an Isla, we had the name Isla on our list for a long
Nice.
time. Just
Spelled the same way?
ISLA.
Okay.
No Y on the end. No Y on the
Yeah.
end.
Mm-hmm.
But it didn't take long for us to put it to a middle name, like something Isla wrap. And like it had a nice ring to it and everything, but I just couldn't get over the idea that like it would be like I was naming her after some whiskey term. It was just like it just didn't feel right.
So
even though it had absolutely nothing to do with whiskey, and actually Sam was the one who came up with that idea.
Ooh,
and
nice.
It had absolutely nothing to do with whiskey, as she just like loved the ring of the name, and we love like the kind of Scottish like heritage, kind of very beautiful sounding. But even though it had nothing to do with whiskey, I just couldn't get over it.
Yeah. Miles will speak up soon. I'm sure I won't give away his naming of a family member. But one of my best friends, they named their son Jameson because apparently during pregnancy, his wife like was really craving Irish whiskey or something like. Nice. I might be wrong. But then what's his name? Robbie. He named one of his kids Juniper, which wasn't like strictly gin related or like spirit related. But I was like, you should name the other one Rye, and they're like, actually, we kind of like that name. But
I remember the joke too. I think you said Boonahaben also.
Yeah. Boonahaben. Yeah.
You could call her Boona all the time. Boona, get over here.
Yeah. Buffalo Heaven Hill. That's so good. Okay, so let's pour. Let's get into this great pour. Yes. We're gonna do a double cork pop today. Oh, that's good, Max. Actually, I wouldn't think that's a terrible name. George T. Stagg Max Jr. Oh, there was like a zero sound on this cork pop.
I had a good one for you.
So, okay, putting it out there right now. This is what's left after pouring every single Patreon person's whiskey. We do 2 bottles typically. We're going to have to up it to 3 soon, but we've made a decision that we're going to have to end the grandfathering of less than $10 tiers. It only applies to 2 people at this point, and I'm sorry for those 2 people.
I think everyone here doesn't impact anyone here on the stream right now. I think.
I don't think so yet. Yeah. But that's because we're moving up, we're moving on, and I mean, we've done it a long time with those supporters, and we appreciate everything they put in, and they're less than $10 tiers. But we're gonna only do it for $10 tier or more at this point. So thank you all for your support. Oh yeah. Wait. What does Miles say? I wanted Cole to name it. Yeah, Bruichladdich.
Maybe that was the joke. Is Boonahaben a type of grain? Or
that's what it was. No, Boonahaben is another distillery. There's like 6 or so on Isla. There's Caol Ila, Ardbeg, Laphroaig, Lagavulin, Bruichladdich, Boonahaben, and the one you were just mentioned, Kilholman and Port Ellen. Now I think that's all of them.
I thought the joke was that it was types of grain or whatever, and so I was thinking Boonahaben was, in addition to the name of a distillery, a like type of grain or something too. But I don't know.
But yeah, Bruichladdich.
Yeah. Let me feature this comment here real quick. There we go.
But we love you. We love you. Miles, you didn't mention your family member. Whether you consider them a family member or not.
If you want to mention.
If you want. No, he will. Who's your Isla family? Or not Isla. Technically, it's not Isla, Miles. You know who I'm talking about. Yeah. So let's give it some nose action.
Yeah. You had so little in that bottle. If we could have even heard your cork pop, it would have been so low.
Yeah. Okay. So difference between Ardbeg Heavy Vapors and this is really I like Brooke. That's good. Or Laddie. Yeah. Paul's smart, man.
Nice.
Yeah. So yeah, here it is. So yeah, Paul Smart, that's good. Because if Brooke would make a great name, it would be a weird spelling. People would look at you weird, or Lottie for a boy. But Miles mentioned, this is what I was referencing. Skye is where the Isle of Skye is where Talisker is made. And he named his dog Skye, or they named their
Nice, love it.
Okay, so on the nose.
Did you finish your comparison?
Yeah, fruitier, way fruitier on Caol Ila.
Yeah. Less peat than the Kilchoman,
Mm-hmm.
and a lot thinner, thinner nose feel. That's a thing.
Super thin
I'm
nose feel.
less peat, and I'm actually getting like a citrus thing when I compare
Mhm.
this against the Kilchoman. It's almost like it's hitting me almost like a lime, like I just peeled a lime, kind of zesty.
Ooh, great note. Not citrus, like it's almost like lime zest. Yeah.
Just like a spritz of oils that just
Yeah.
like it makes its way to your
But
nose
not
if you're cutting
lemon,
something.
not orange, lime. That's great. You ever see, what do they call it? Like they call it like something like a different certain country, like Brazilian limeade or something like that. You ever heard of that? You basically throw
I
the
know
whole limes in to a blender, and you
Ooh,
throw in some sweetened condensed milk. You just blend it and then strain it, and it's apparently
good?
very good. Yeah, people love it.
Wow.
I
Yeah,
mean, it's
no, I
like
have no
anything
idea.
with sweetened condensed milk is incredible. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So
Okay.
Jim says gentle smoke, and I even
Mm-hmm.
sipped already too. That totally is on the palate as well. It's got a nice little smoky thing. And what I like about this is it stays thin. The mouthfeel stays thin while it still has tons of flavor. And there's like a 2-level thing to this too, because you take a sip and the landing is a little weak, just a little weak. But then like 3-4 seconds later, it really steps it up, and a bunch of smoke and the peat rolls in. Not a
It's a
lot
great
of
point.
like sweetness, not a lot of thickness, but that mid palate just kind of carries through all the way to the end. And I really like it. I think it's good.
Yeah. This, whoever, or WAS is, that might be Wayne, I imagine. Yeah, I think that's
Oh,
Wayne.
Wayne. Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
welcome, Wayne. And this is simple syrup, Ben Klepsik. I never thought that would be a note, but that is a note here. Like a simple syrup kind of
A little
sweetness.
sugary. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And what you mentioned is for me, the peach shows up, towards the end. Like up
Right.
front, it's kind of that light, sugary, slightly lime-ish, and lime peel or lime zest. But at the end, it's like it's briny to me, is peaty. The smoke shows up, but it's weird because normally the smoke shows up front for certain islas.
Yeah, like normally on some islas, it's like a punch in the face right up front, but this keeps it subtle, and keeps it agreeable. Like if I was going to introduce somebody to islas, I think this is what I would use.
I love how different this is from Ardbeg, because Ardbeg's my go-to Isla. Like I love pretty much everything that comes out of Ardbeg. They're very experimental, so I get a lot of options there. This is beautifully bright and sugary and white sugary, bright and white sugary for a Isla.
Yeah.
It's not too dense. It's not too briny. I really dig this, especially because it's different than your average Isla. And I'm going to drop a few drops.
Nice. I went back to the Kilchoman, and the Caol Ila is more like complex. The going back to the Kilchoman now, it's kind of like all I'm getting is powerful sweetness and like kind of a musty hay barn manure kind of like farmy mouth feel, not mouth feel, flavors. And but with the Caol Ila, it's just there's a lot more delicate stuff going on, and there's a lot more it's, you know how Stag Junior is so like punchy and surprises you, and it's just hot, but it's intense and everything. The Caol Ila is not like that, in that it has some delicate features going on here.
Delicate is the word for sure, but you wouldn't expect that for What's that?
Delicate for an Isla.
Yes, exactly. You wouldn't expect that from an Isla.
Yeah.
You expect, a hit, the punch to the face with a log from a fire.
Yeah, right. The burning tire sometimes.
Yeah. Let's see. He says this is different from he's got a Caol Ila 9yr for his entry buzz, fruitier and gentle on the smoke. Yeah.
Nice.
But a 13-year is pretty impressive for an Isla. And it's a Gordon MacPhail. So Gordon MacPhail is an independent bottler, but I have a feeling this is becoming more like Gordon MacPhail is doing something here that's similar to Compass Box. I don't think this is a single barrel. I think this is a batched product. And I do believe it is cast strength. Or is it? No, it's not. It's 86 proof. But a 13-year nonetheless.
Carefully matured in our own casks, plural casks.
So therefore it is not a single barrel, even though they're an independent bottler. Isn't always the case. But they did get this from singularly Caol Ila. Yeah, what's up?
So this says it was matured in their own casks with spirit entrusted to us from Caol Ila. Mm-hmm. Does that mean it's like a contract distilled kind of thing?
It's basically like what we just drank last week from what's showing up tomorrow, Augusta Distillery's Buckner's 17-year. Or not, it's not a good example because that was a single barrel. This is like, I don't know, Bullet. No, that doesn't count either because they didn't like finish it in their own barrels. What am I trying to think of? What's another? I don't know. Like rare character. Yeah, that's a better way to put it. Yeah, like someone that might put it in a different cask. But yeah. Oh yeah, good point, Jim, on the honey. Islas are very rarely dark. Mm-hmm. That is natural, and it's usually those ex-bourbon barrels. Usually, but Islas are not known to be like rich color.
Hey, I swear I didn't cheat. I'm looking at the bottle now, and there's tasting notes on the bottle, and it specifically calls out hints of fresh citrus.
Oh, but it doesn't say limes, does it?
Nah.
I don't see that. Oh, yeah, I do see that. It's on the front.
I was looking to see if it said on here like natural coloring added or something, but I don't see anything
to
like
a long, sweet, smoky finish.
Boom.
It's on the front.
Nailed the smoky too. I think that was Miles.
Miles mentioned indoor swimming pool, kind of like that chlorine. I actually can dig that, especially with the water. It's I dig it. Yeah, it just makes sense.
Well, Cole's been watching swimming too on the Olympics, so yeah.
I was literally nerding out to Brian right before we started recording about 2004 in Athens, was it Athens or I forget where it was, 2004 anyway. But Americans 4x200 meter freestyle relay. Phelps led off. Cleet Keller finished the deal against Ian Thorpe on the Australian team. Don't get me started. It's the greatest moment in sports I've ever seen. Nice. But anyway, that's kind of the similar notes on the water as with the palate. Please feel free to. People are writing in. We got Paul saying ice, a little bit of licorice, but it's not always not repeating.
I didn't mention water at all yet. I got a little more fruit, a little more like honey sweet, a little less peat, but I think the biggest standout was a little more fruit for me on the palate. Just kind of like a banana, kind of a mellow fruit, nothing like tart or sweet or anything.
I'm excited for ice here. Who knows? Might be even better.
I'm on it.
Me too. Nice looking piece right there. It is right in there. All right, last sip of the whole bottle.
That cube going around. Look at that cube.
Shout out to Del Bach.
No fruit or sweet on the nose for me.
I'm getting sweet, and I'm getting fruit. I'm still getting that lime.
What kind of ice did I put in this? Jeez.
I know, right? Dark ice.
Anti-ice. Dang it.
Yeah. It gives heat to the whiskey and undilutes it. like heats it up and takes water from it, makes it higher proof.
Ooh, God, hot whiskey. Oh,
Yeah,
gross.
hot, but extra hot. You know what I'm saying? This is good. Great nose. I disagree. I'm getting like a key lime pie kind of feel to it. At least on the smell. Little
This is
bit of
weird.
peat, barely.
Weird. I'm not sure I have words for this.
Mm.
It tastes watery.
Mm.
I like the licorice note because it's a bitter sweet thing going on at the same time,
Mm.
but there's a minerality here now for me. Maybe like the briny turned more of like a bitter briny into
Mm-hmm.
like minerality territory.
Yeah.
I'm not digging ice at all.
Huh. I
To
still
be
dig
fair, I
it.
do see sweet. I do see a sugary sweet, but I definitely don't see any citrus or fruit or anything.
Uh-huh. I'm still getting a little bit. I am also, it's not better than the neat pour to me. Um, yeah, Jim says sticking with the neat. I'm with you, Jim. Is
Yeah.
Jim a strong kind of big guy? Is he like
Jim's a
tall and
tall
like
guy.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. For that picture, he looks like he might like be able to take on Hulk Hogan. But
Ah,
I don't know if I'm looking at the picture wrong. So
he's a tall guy. He's got broad shoulders,
okay, cool.
kind of like a swimmer body, like a big
Okay,
upper body,
that I can
like
see.
tall guy.
That
Yeah,
adds
yeah.
up in that picture. Good looking
Mhm.
man. You know why? There's a lot of reasons, but one of them is patreon.com/chillfiltered. But seriously, he's good looking man. Yeah. You don't have to go to the kitchen, Ben.
Yeah, no,
Stay out of the
I wouldn't
kitchen.
ice this.
Yeah.
Although he
Can't
knows
handle
that
that
already.
heat. It's a lame joke. Yeah, some smoke and a little sweet comes in late.
Lid's back on my ice.
Says
No,
Miles.
no moss. No more of that. Actually, I'm back to the Kilcoman now. I already finished all the Caol Ila.
I was
Oh,
telling
rating
Brian.
note.
Oh yeah,
Probably
let's
rate
rate it.
this.
I gotta think
Rate
of.
it
I don't
before
want to be thrown
I
off by you.
start sipping something else. Yeah, let's hear some ratings. But I
Yeah.
think
Either letter score or number score. We're
let me,
down or
let me
both.
pull up some letter scores here.
I like this. Yeah, I got a score.
Yeah, me too. I'm good.
Okay. Number score 9.0. Letter score A. I dig this. I really appreciate, even though it's light-ish, especially on the proof. I really appreciate the much more fruity yet still sweet and smoky notes. I don't know if this competes with your average Ardbeg, especially like core of Reckon and above, in the like depthfulness of it. But I love that it's still nice and peaty. I love that it's still very sweet. And I love that it is fruity at the same time. And like limey fruity is really cool to me. So I'm giving it a 9.0, not A minus.
Yeah, I'm going B plus, smidge under you.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, you're the Isla Scotch lover of the two of
Mm-hmm.
us. The thing that I appreciate the most about this is that it is an
Mm-hmm.
Isla, but it's not so in your face.
Mm-hmm. That's a great
And
point.
it's an easy sipper. It's a summertime Isla.
Mm-hmm.
It's just it's got the peat and it's got some other really fun attributes too. And not one thing about it is particularly overwhelming to be like the
Mm-hmm.
feature. Like this
Yeah,
is what this is.
that's a good
This is a
point.
tire fire, or this is a whatever. This is
Mm-hmm.
so bourbon barrel aged that it is like buttery and that's it. It's super sweet.
Mm-hmm.
That's not what it is. So I like
Yeah.
that everything's well in balance here, and I like that there's nothing overwhelming about it, and it's still an Isla. So B plus for me. I guess that sits like a 8.6 or something. For
Okay.
me.
Okay. No, that's great. All right, back to the whoa. I just got a note from this heavy vapors real quick because I'm out. I literally don't have any more of the Caol Ila. But heavy vapors has you remember Jelly Belly's toasted or what is it? Yeah, popcorn, buttered
Yes.
popcorn or whatever. This
Yeah.
like on the nose, huge note of that.
So
Wow.
that's a
Crazy.
super polarizing flavor. So in the comments, I'm
Mm.
gonna need yay or nay from everyone on Jelly Belly buttered popcorn. Yay
Enjoyable
or
or not?
nay? Enjoyable or not? I don't want to say mine yet.
No, I got
I'm
an opinion. What's up,
yeah.
Lance? Welcome to
Hey, what's up, Lance?
the live stream.
Nice.
I think Katie joined in. Katie, where's Curtis? Did he sip this too? You guys
Yeah.
got a full 2 ounces.
Where's the Curtis notes?
Where's the Curtis dog? The K dog? You know,
Oh,
besides
we're
the
getting
Katie
some
dog.
nays in here on the Jelly Belly buttered
Yeah.
popcorn.
I'm a nay. I used to be when I was a kid. I liked it for a time, but then I was like, I don't know if I like this anymore. While I was
Oh,
even a
man.
kid. Yeah, we
Wow.
got a
Okay. Yeah.
nay.
I thought based off your note you were gonna say that
Little
you liked it.
pasta.
Yeah, I'm big
Yeah.
nay on the buttered popcorn Jelly Belly. Big nay.
Paul Clarkson's on board. Yeah.
There's
But it
one.
is a
Yep.
cool note. I'll admit, it's especially on the
Yeah.
nose. Yeah.
Ben is our resident. So everyone mail your Jelly Belly buttered popcorn jelly beans to Ben Klapsig, please.
Yeah. What are you doing after this? I think I want to tell people what I'm doing after this, but you doing anything fun after
Oh,
this?
nice. Yeah. No, you're gonna show me up big time on what you're doing after this because believe it or not, our house right now is in spick and span, very orderly.
Nice.
I'm like basically done with laundry. Dishes are good to go.
Wow.
Everything's
probably
pretty darn
napping.
clean. So I'm gonna do my best to relax. Or actually, you know what? I've got a better answer than that. Sam's been watching Emma this whole time, so I'm probably gonna go take over Emma duties so Sam can
What
go
a
do whatever she
pro.
wants.
Good answer. I'm gonna take care of fatherly duties as well, because every month Beck and I go on a daddy-daughter date, and so after this we're gonna hang out for about an hour and a half or so. And Beck just adores these times, so I am stoked. We're gonna go to
Nice.
Sonic and we're gonna get some tater tots, and then we're gonna go
Yes.
to Target and we're gonna pick up a toy, and then and this is all surprise to Beck. And then afterwards we're going to an ice cream spot and we're eating some ice cream together. So it's just good daddy-daughter time. It's gonna be dope.
What kind of ice cream?
So,
What kind of ice cream?
duty. Oh, it's I'll let her decide. She gets to totally decide. I'll set duty.
Does she get to
Fatherly
decide?
duty?
Yeah, I know. I was like, I might have a duty to attend to after this. Dude.
Yeah, when you take over.
But what's your ice cream of choice? Is she going to choose your
Mine?
flavor, or are you going to choose your own
for
flavor?
me, it'll probably be. This place is interesting. They do I feel like they add like syrup to their ice cream, so it's not that like this place in particular is not like they have really really good like mint chocolate chip or something. But at their place, I might just get like I don't know, like what's one of those like maybe like I don't know. Normally I'm like maybe a mint chocolate chip guy. I do like sweet cream style ones. Like if I go to Cold Stone, I'll get like sweet cream flavor, and I just dig that alone as it is.
Yeah.
Peanut butter, I dig that sometimes.
Chocolate peanut butter all day, every day for me. Now, I tell you what, though, I actually like. Oh man, big debate with Katie and Curtis the other day. Not a debate, but I always say sherbet. It's not sherbet. There's not another R in there. It's just sherbet.
I think you pronounce it. It's a silent, inverse silent R.
Oh,
no one calls it sherbet. I don't know anyone that calls it sherbet.
Yeah, I didn't know if that was a regional thing too or what. But anyway, I've always been like a tart, like sherbet ice cream guy, and like I think favorite ice cream for the longest amount of time in my life has been Baskin Robbins daiquiri ice. Like all it is
like lime?
tart lime. The whole it's just tart lime to the max. It's so good.
I love that stuff. You know what's really good? Okay, so I tried a blood orange sherbet. Or it was a sorbet, so it's a little different, but still like tart.
Yeah. A little creamy.
And there was this place in Colorado. It was kind of a local chain. They had a bunch all over Colorado. But they would do smoothies that were a mixture of. Do you like Red Bull?
Yeah.
Okay, so it was Red Bull and orange or a blood orange sorbet, and it was like one of the greatest mixtures of flavors I've ever had in my life. And I don't drink Red Bull anymore because I'm anti-caffeine. Not anti, I just not good for me. And it was so good. So if you ever get like a blood orange sorbet, just mix it with some Red Bull, it might change your life. Yeah.
Have you ever heard of a ice cream shop called Salt and Straw?
I've been to the one of the starting ones in Portland, Oregon, and
cool.
they have a few in San Diego. Yeah, they're getting big, but yeah, I've been to a good few. They have one in
None in
Orlando
Virginia
now.
or anything.
No.
Yeah. There's one in Phoenix now, or maybe there
Nice.
was one. They just opened another one, I guess. I don't know,
Oh, cool.
in Gilbert here,
Oh,
pretty
that's
close.
dope.
And
Heather and I would
yeah,
have been there all the time. Yeah.
nice. Yeah,
That and
Katie and Curtis
Frost.
went. Katie and Curtis went, and I think like word's not really out yet because they were saying,
Yes,
once word
Ben.
gets out, this
Yes.
place is going to get swamped because apparently in
Mhm.
Portland, like lines will
Yeah.
be out the door,
Oh, yeah.
around the
No,
corner.
we spent even when we were in San Diego, we were around the corner. Yeah. Yeah. Mhm.
Crazy. Yeah.
Shout out to Ben. Shout out to UW-Madison. So UW-Madison has an ag school, and they're known to use the cows from the ag school and make ice cream
Yeah.
with their milk. Ben is referring to the what do you call it? Like the ultimate like UW-Madison ice cream flavor is orange custard chocolate chip. You sold at the student unions, but made on campus basically. And
I
so
don't
yeah,
suppose
huge
like
shout out.
are UW colors like orange and black or
No, they're
something?
red and
Oh,
red
okay.
and white, I
Just
think.
curious.
So, but yeah, but they're just
Gotcha.
like they love that. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's good.
That's
It's
cool.
like for what it sounds like, it's very good. So,
Yeah, well, at
um,
Ben's new job, maybe he can just walk right around the corner and grab
he
some,
totally
maybe?
can. He can just like literally blow a bomb through his floor and just fall into the you don't want to do that though, Ben.
Yeah. Yeah, rather than bomb, you
Don't
could
bring a bomb to work. Yeah.
strategically cut a hole in the floor and then
Ooh.
lower a bucket down, and they put ice cream in it, and then you wheel it back up.
I'm sure they would too. They'd be like, "This is so cool. We just got to put ice
Oh,
cream in it."
yeah,
So,
Ben's ice cream bucket just came out of the ceiling. Yeah, go get some of the orange custard.
so did you have the salt and straw? Because
So
their olive
actually,
oil flavor is very good.
oh, that's what, yeah, I wondered about
Mhm.
that one. But
Yeah,
just last night we had a kind of our first get together, like,
nice,
hey, close friends, come meet Emma.
nice.
And so Katie and Curtis did bring a couple pints over, and one was Katie, you'll have to remind me. One was strawberry habanero and
Oh,
black
nice.
pepper, or no, I
Oh
think
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
combining the two together.
There
But
was a
anyway,
dandelion one that's usually showing up on some of
what
those. Yeah, yeah.
what do dandelions
Dandelion
taste
something.
like?
I don't even know. I don't remember, but normally I would get a berry one or berry related one mixed with the
Yeah,
olive oil one. Very good.
nice. So there we go.
Oh
Strawberry
yeah,
balsamic.
I've had that. It's very good. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. So yeah, if you ever go to Portland or at this point anywhere in the Phoenix area or San Diego or Orlando, check out Salt and
yeah,
Straw, a local
yeah, yeah.
Portland joint.
Good stuff.
Ooh, Marionberry habanero. Oh, that sounds very good. Oh man.
It was
Oh,
very
speaking
goat
of which,
cheesy.
before we close out with some hopes, which send in your hopes, everyone. My ghost peppers have ripened, and I am very
Oh,
excited as I
I
am a
was there
pepper
when you
guy.
bought those.
Yeah, that's right. You were. Yeah. And so yeah, they're dude, the ghost pepper one has like 50 fruit on the
Dang.
fruities
Fruity.
on the plant right now. And the jalapeno has like at least 20. So
Nice.
they're killing it. Yeah. So I'm really
That's
excited.
cool.
hmm
Nice. Good stuff.
So well, I guess we'll close it out here because I didn't get no hopes from you peeps. But we'll get hopes
Uh,
later, I'm sure.
yeah, yeah,
We
yeah.
were we were
They'll
late
come in.
to bring it up, so I'm sure we'll get some as we talk. So, but I
Well, I
hope,
hope you.
Brian, that you have a good time with Emma, and that Sam feels very supported, and that you feel very supported as a father.
I do. I do. I hope. Well, yeah. I mean, if I'm here doing this right now, I'm
Mm-hmm.
obviously very supported as a father. So, shout out to Sam and shout out to Emma for not crying too much while I'm on here.
Mm-hmm.
But I hope you enjoy your Sonic and your daddy daughter date, and also, I go back to work tomorrow. my
Oh, that's
my
hard.
paternity leave is over, so I
That's
hope
hard.
that work finds me, or I find work going well tomorrow when I go back to work.
Yeah. Yeah. I hope it goes well too. That's a lot. And I hope, as Paul Clarkson says, I can get some ice cream. Ben says, hope Brian's house stays tidy. Doubt it. Jim says, hope Emma will be tall. I'm sure she will be. The odds
Yeah,
are
did I
against
mentioned
are
this in the
for her,
episode?
rather.
95th percentile in height, by the
That's
way.
crazy. That's crazy. That's us. I mean, well, that's me. You're probably 98th because you're taller than
I
me.
don't even know. Yeah.
Um, And then Miles says, "Hope my son didn't eat the ice cream in the fridge before I get it." Duncan. Anyway, and but most of all, friends, listeners, Patreon supporters, and more, we hope that our love of whiskey lifted your spirits. All right, we'll see you guys next time.
See ya.
Press
Bye.
the
Bye. Bye.
end.